I've been blessed to have some money for a while, but I did not have any relationship with money. Yes, I lived well. There was money in the bank, but anything I did with my money was not quite intentional. It was more accidental. I bought things I did not need. I gave money in fact, I bought love with money. So there was a disconnection somehow. I'm Nomvula. I live in Houghton, Johannesburg. I love outdoor activities. I love just being with other people. I'm a mother of 2 adult men. I'm retired. I'm now an investor. I got divorced in 2010, and one of the things that happened before the divorce, that's why I did not have the money skill, is that my ex-husband was the one who was managing the money. My role was to spend it. he did everything. He worked hard and brought in the money, and my role was to spend it. Then in 2010, when we got divorced, I now had money in my space that I had to manage myself. And I had not been exposed to the amount of money that now I had in my own name. So it was a bit of a challenge for me. I had money in the bank. I was afraid that it will get finished. I did not know how to manage it. I did not know how to grow it. I didn't quite know anything about money. Even the statement the bank sends me, I couldn't read it. At the time, I did not manage my money at all. I had credit cards from each and every bank that I treated as if it was my money. I buy when the money is finished in the credit card, in the check account. I know there's a credit card to go to, and swapping money around, swapping cards around, without any management at all. And I went back into my space that this is so difficult. Where do I start? What is a balance sheet? How do I start my balance sheet? And all that fear came in. I decided that no. It's either I do something about it or I will sink. It's either I seek help or I'll sink. It's uncomfortable. Yes, it is really, it was uncomfortable to get to share that I don't know anything about my money with anybody else. But I knew that it's either I stay with my discomfort and hide, or I seek help. And seeking help was a better devil for me at the time than staying with my discomfort. Taking the first step of saying I need help was the best thing that I ever did for myself, because there's a form that I filled in, and in that form it asks very, very difficult questions that brought in reflection in me, that I need to reflect on this, I need to reflect on this, I need to reflect on this. So that first step made it much, much easier for me to take the next steps afterwards. My first training on dealing with money I did with Anne. Her approach talked to me. We started simply, we went on and on and on. We moved from the basics to the more difficult. With money, you use spreadsheet. It was my first time ever using a spreadsheet. I had to learn. Eventually, I got it right, what works for me. My relationship with her is comfortable. The webinars, the master classes, and everything, and just the community, to know that there's somebody else I can call and say, how do you turn these negatives into positives? has been a wonderful, wonderful journey for me. The more I worked on myself, the more the money stuff became easier. I realized that it wasn't the money, it was feelings about myself that I had to dissolve and deal with. And the money stuff got into place. I mean, I cut my spending by 40%. And that was huge, huge for me. I did grow with the money management part, but I also grew so much in the Nomvula management part. And the Nomvula management part makes it so much easier for me to be able to deal with the money management part. If I were to tell somebody else what journey to take with their money, one, we don't talk about money. We pretend everything is okay when inside we know it's not okay. So the first step would be acknowledge where you are with your money. Acknowledge, be able to talk about it to other people. The second step would be we are never taught about how to deal with money. It's not there. We are not taught, at least for my generation. Nobody, my mother, I never knew even what my mother's salary was. I just thought that everything is okay at home. It's important that to get somebody else to teach you. It's important to be in a community of people who are going through the same journey as you, to be able to discuss many issues. If I had not taken this journey, my net worth would definitely be lower than it is now. I've got some property. I've got a property portfolio. I was not even aware what it is. What we are taught, what I knew is that you buy property is a good investment, even when it's not doing anything for you. I've got 2 properties in Kempton Park. They are not doing anything for me. They have not increased in value since I bought them in 2008. And I'm able to make an analysis about those portfolios, those properties, because I started this journey to ask myself necessary questions. Are this property working for me or are they not? Having gone through this journey, I would definitely not be where I am. I now know that, and this is how it came for me to be able to reduce my expenditure by 40%, that if I spend this much per month, which is a certain percentage of my overall portfolio, I'm depleting my value. And the language that I'm able to talk now is only because I went through this journey. If I didn't, I would still be sitting there looking, just getting worried, because at the time I didn't know there's anything I can do about it. I know how to manage myself. I know how to manage my money. And I am on a journey. One little step a day makes all the difference. Each time I take a step and celebrate, it makes all the difference for me.